Hello everyone. Today we're going to learn how to make these beautiful daisy coasters. These coasters are made with a number of double crochet and single crochet stitches. For this I'm using crochet hook 2.5 millimeters and you need 3 different color yarn. So let's get started. We need to begin this pattern with a slip knot. And then we chain 6. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. After this we need to make a slip stitch in the first chain that we started with. That's your slip stitch. And now you chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Now you need to make 15 double crochets into this ring. So we start with 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So you need to continue this and make 15 double crochets into this ring. We finished our 15 double crochets. Now counting the first chain 3 that we made, we need to have a total of 16 in this row. Now you need to go ahead and make a slip stitch in your chain 3 that you made right into the top chain, and then you need to go ahead and cut your yarn. Now we're going to join our next color. For that I've made my slip knot and I'm going to join it to one of the stitches that we made, any one. So you need to join it like this and just chain 1. And now you need to go ahead and chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now you chain 3. You need to hold on to your last stitch here and you chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you work a double crochet in the stitch that you held on to. So that is the 4th stitch from your hook. That is 1, 2, 3 and 4. That's 1 double crochet. Now you make another double crochet into the next stitch. That's 2. 1 more double crochet in the next stitch. That's 3. And 1 more double crochet in the next stitch. And that's 4. Now after working 4 double crochets, in the next stitches you will have 3 stitches here. You need to work half double crochets, 3 half double crochets. So you yarn over, insert your needle into your stitch, pull out your yarn. You will have 3 loops, yarn over and pull through all 3. So that is a half double crochet. So you work that 3 times. We've done that 1. So this is the next one, 2 and this is the third one, 3. Now this stitch is the join that we made, so you don't need to do anything into that. After you've worked your first petal, you directly go into your next stitch. That's your next double crochet stitch, and you work a slip stitch. You have your first petal. Now again you chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now you need to join this petal and this chain that we made with a double crochet. So what you do is you turn your work, hold on to your petal, you yarn over and you work a double crochet into this first chain that we made. The chain 3 will have a space here. The first chain that we made, after chaining our 7, we worked a chain 3 and then started a double crochet. So that will give you a gap in between the chain 3 and a double crochet. Right into that you work your double crochet like this, and after that you chain 3, 2 and 3, you turn your work and then you continue with your double crochets. That is your first double crochet in this chain, that's 1, your second double crochet in the next chain, 2, 3 and 4. So we have our 4 double crochets. Now in the next 3 stitches we work half double crochets. So that's 1, 2 and the last one is 3. This is what you will have, a join in between your 2 petals. Now again you need to go to the next stitch and slip stitch and chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you turn your work and work 1 double crochet into the first gap here of your petal. So that's 1 double crochet. After this, chain 3, turn your work and then you work your 4 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3 and 4. And your 3 half double crochets. So that's 1, 2 and the last one 3. And now you need to go into the next stitch and work a slip stitch. So this is the pattern you continue throughout the row to get all your petals. I have finished working the flower. We have 15 petals and now we are on the last one. I have done my slip stitch here. Now what we need to do is we need to go ahead and join the first petal and the last petal. So for that, after you work your slip stitch, you need to work slip stitches right up till you get to the top of your petal. So you will be working each stitch till you get up till here. So we start with the first one. Keep going into each stitches. Right till you get to the first stitch. Okay, so we've slip stitched our way back up. Now you can chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you join it to the first petal, right into the space that we have here on top. You go ahead and make a slip stitch, and then you need to cut your yarn. Now we are joining the next color. You can join it into any of the chain spaces in between the petals. So I made a slip knot and I'm joining the color. After this, you chain 3, and now we need to work 2 double crochets into the same chain space. So that's 1 and 2. So we have our first chain 3 and 2 double crochets. Now you need to directly work into this space that we have on top of the petal, right here, the chain 3 space that we made here. Into that you need to work 2 double crochets. That's 1 and 2. Now into the next chain space you need to work 3 double crochets. So 1, 2 and 3. It's black, so I don't think you can see it much. In the next space you need to work 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. And in the next one, 3. That's 1, 2, and 3. So that is the pattern for the entire row. So in your chain spaces you need to work 3 double crochets, and directly on top of your petal you will be working 2 double crochets. So you need to continue this pattern throughout the row. I've completed my row, and you need to join your row with a slip stitch. And then you can go ahead and cut your yarn. Now we need to join the next color for our last row. I'm joining it with a slip knot. You can join it on any of the stitches that we made. Now after you join your color, we need to work 3 single crochets in each stitch. So that's 1, in the next one 1 single crochet, in the next one 1 single crochet. So we worked your 3 single crochet in each stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now in the next one you need to work 2 single crochets in one stitch. It's 1 and 2. Again, you need to work 3 single crochets in each of the stitches. So that's 1. In the next one, 1 single crochet. In the next one, 1 single crochet. And in the next one, that's the fourth one, you work 2 single crochets. That's 1 and 2. Again, 1 single crochet. In the next one, 1 single crochet. In the next one, 1 single crochet. And in the next one, 2 single crochets in one stitch. Again, in the next 3 single crochets, 1 single crochet in each stitch. So that's 1, 2 and 3. And in the next one, 2 single crochet in the same stitch. So you need to follow this pattern throughout the row. So what we are doing here is we are working in 3 stitches, 1 single crochet in each stitch. So that's 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets. Again, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets. This is like an increase that we are giving on the border so that our crochet doesn't, a coaster doesn't bend. So you need to follow this pattern throughout the row. I have completed my row, and right at the end, after you finish your 2 single crochets in one stitch, you may be left with only 2 stitches at the end, but that's okay. You can just go ahead and single crochet into each one of them, and then you need to make a slip stitch into your first single crochet, and then you go ahead and cut your yarn. Now all you're left to do is just pull in the leftover yarns and finish your work. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel for more crochet tutorials. Thank you.